put it back on. It's the same live PS4 broadcast.
Special agent in charge of the FBI Joint Division joined Fox 2 this morning to talk about just that. Our alert level right now is the same as it was prior to Paris attacks. We haven't increased the alert level because we haven't established any connections whatsoever between the Paris attacks or now the Mali attacks, which is, certainly under investigation. There's less known about that, having just happened a day ago.
What's going on? You found me pretty quick last time. Are you doing the same process? Should I make my name something unique? LuceDuce, no space. LuceDuce, no space. Should I make the name something more unique? The PS4 broadcast part is probably okay. Let me know when you're connected. You can hear me? You can hear me talking?
I just heard you talk kind of faint. You're talking to the broadcast part. You're like,
Oh, okay. Quite a delay. Okay. Yeah, I hear it. Mhm. Yeah, me too. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll explain over the game what's happening in the game. Bye. Okay. So, I have to try to explain basically what's happening in the game. So, a lot of spoilers. You probably, I'm doing the game now. You probably already know pretty much the storyline. The woman in the game who I'm playing, her husband and her son went into the vault. They froze them for almost all 200 years. And then I come out, I wake up, they kill my husband and take my baby. And I've been trying to find my baby, who took the baby or whatever, the whole game. We find out that the Institute took him, and he's 9 years old or 10 years old. And so I've been on the trail to try to get to the Institute. I found out that the Institute, there's no actual location. You can only teleport there. So the Institute, they make robots. They have a lot of, advanced technologies or whatever. I had to kill a really tough robot, take a component out of him, and use that to decode how to get there, basically. And then I went to this guy here. His name was Tinker Tom. He told me, he's the one who decoded it and said we had to build this huge thing so that I could teleport to the Institute and try to find my son. So, long story short, that's what's going on right now. So, let's get back at it and get into my power armor. Let's go. I don't know how far. I've been, playing for a while, so I don't know if I'm at the middle of the main storyline.
Otherwise, the machine won't work.
Everything's up in the same power grid. It is.
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
I'm so confused. That's why I hooked it up the way I did. On the same power grid. Do I need to, maybe I need to connect all the generators just to one generator. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Maybe. If you have any idea how to get, I gotta get this big tower, that satellite, and that little control panel on one grid. And I hooked all of them up to all three of these generators. So if you have any idea what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so let me try this again. Okay, get all these wires. All these wires. Okay, I think I got them all. I think. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to just connect all the generators to one generator. Okay, so that generator's connected. This one. Okay, so I hope that works. Wait, is it connected? I hate when I'm trying to do this and he's working on it, like you're not even doing anything. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so I think it should work now, hopefully. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, so now let's see if that works.
Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise the machine won't work.
I'm so confused. I did that. Is that supposed to be connected or something or what? Okay, that's connected to that. Okay, all of the on the same power grid. Okay, I have all that. What am I supposed to do? Maybe I need to connect it all to here and then connect it to. Maybe that's what I need to do. Or like a power conduit, is that what I mean? Need one of these. Wait, same. Switched. I don't think I need to switch. Okay, let's try this. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, let's try this. Wait, was this ever connected? Remember that? Maybe that's what the problem was. Will you move? I can't do any work while you doing that. That's probably why it wasn't working, because he was doing whatever he doing, never connected. But I'll try this anyway, while he's wasting my time. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. What's not connecting? What's the problem? How come it's not connecting right now? There's too many wires. What the heck's going on? Like, he's really getting on my nerves.
You need a metric ton of power to get this to work. Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work.
And it won't work if you don't move.
Hey there.
You need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Tom's gonna be in heaven on this job.
I'm getting so irritated. Oh, okay, they're connected. Okay, that's connected now. It was not connected before, so I probably didn't have to do all that. You can leave a comment. Okay. You can leave a comment.
Everything's got to be on the same power grid.
It's still
Otherwise, the
saying the same
machine won't work.
thing. Okay, same power grid. What am I missing? Is this supposed to be? I tried to hook that up. It's not. Another generator. You are in the way. Ha 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 ha. Got it. There we go.
We are in business.
No, now you want to stop working on it. I'll talk to her.
Status report. The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us one way. The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
I can't do that. I need to find my son.
I'm confident you can find a way to do both. I leave it to your discretion. Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
How do I infiltrate them?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're going to have to think on your feet. We don't know what's waiting for you. If you make it at all.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
All right.
I'm gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan.
Am I ready for this? I still haven't commented on anything.
When you are.
Talking to myself.
The signal's still intensifying. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal, and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got them all up. We got it.
Save him. Nobody else can.
Now.
So unfortunately, cell phone service is often completely lost when everyone's talking.
What did she give me? Does she? Holotape. Oh, network scanner. Okay, yeah. What's it called? Network scanner. Okay. I also had to. Where is it?
Last time we saw this much snow in one spot was February 1st and 2nd of earlier this year. That was, last winter season. Over 15 inches being picked up in some spots, and to add insult to injury, another round of snow going through those exact same spots. Skytrack picking up some heavy snow moving through Oakland County, parts of Livingston County getting clipped once again. Same with Genesee, and the snow at times close to half, maybe 1 inch. A little light snow has spread down to the city. Areas like Hamtramck, we're picking up a little bit of snow. Downtown Detroit, same thing. The bulk of the system has moved through. You can see this is it right here. That's really the bulk of the accumulation on the backside. It's a little bit what we call wraparound snow, and that's something that we'll sign up. We're seeing it right now. Fox forecast really draws it out over the next couple of hours. So here's the low, here's the backside of it. Again, that's the wraparound portion of it. But as that low moves out of here, it pulls the snow along with it. Now, some flurries possible overnight.
Hello.
Early on Sunday. The second
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Around that is the 8 to 12 inch range, then 4 to 7 for plenty of people. And then if you're this way, like Monroe or outside Wayne County, you're looking at about 2 to 4. In fact, even some of our friends in Mount Clemens saying only about 2 to 3 inches
Busted.
for them. So totals, these again, the official numbers from the National Weather Service showing Detroit only at about 5, but some other spots a lot more than that. Howell 3 times as much with 15.5. Clarkston saw a lot, like Orion got quite a bit. Even Ann Arbor picking up here 10 inches of snow. 26 degrees tonight. We're going to call for those snow flurries. It does get cold. Here's an important note. If you're headed to the Lions game, a couple of things. About 29 degrees will be there. Everything's partly cloudy. Cold and breezy. That game, that time when you will say this, but
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
I'm going to assume that you are not watching. Where the heck is... I'm missing something.
Can't pick this.
Hmm.
Only opens with a key.
I don't think so.
Did you go camping? Head to the store for Black Friday. Saved hundreds. You? Actually, I got a solid 8 hours. You snooze, you lose. Still save thousands.
It's who you pay.
Why save hundreds when you can get a check for thousands? Now make your PSR around Sierra 1800 models and start your home list. That's $7,700 on the Sierra.
Now is the time to get your car ready for winter driving. Start with the proper set of tires. Winter tires are better equipped for driving in temperatures below 45. Check your fluid. Measure your history.
Don't have the key.
Check your tire pressure.
Can't pick this.
Prepare an emergency kit like some jumper tape with flashlights. Visit belltire.com for more great tips on how to stay safe behind the wheel this winter season. Get ready to go. Brought to you by Bell Tire.
Bell Tire. Keeping secrets from your significant other, not a good idea. But if you do, it's never been easier to get caught. Fox's Sharon Crowley from our sister station in New York.
Broken.
Do you ever look at his phone without him knowing? Yes. That you've been cheated on? Yes. And you couldn't stop looking at his phone? Mm-hmm. And did you ever find anything on his phone that you didn't like? No. He checked his phone. When did you get to his phone? When he was in the shower? Suspicious lovers can now count on the cloud to expose cheaters.
All your iMessages will show up on
No way to pick this.
that actually is
Would need the key.
fault.
No one knows that better right now.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Gwen Stefani. Rossdale was allegedly unfaithful, reportedly cheating with the nanny. Us Weekly reported Stefani discovered explicit pictures and texts on the children's iPad, which was linked to their father's iPhone.
Can't pick this. Only opens with a key. Jammed.
If you're not cheating, you may have some messages on your phone that you don't want to share with the rest of your family. And tech experts that I talked to say there are a few tricks you can do to change the settings on your devices to keep your secrets safe. Sort of.
You just go to settings and it's very prominent. You see iMessage and you'll see that it's flipped on to green. Just flip it the other way so it's gray, and iMessages will not appear on that device. Anybody who doesn't understand what they do on their iPads, on their iPhones, on their computers, it's almost like it's written in stone. It's so hard to completely get rid of.
The next time you're tempted to text something, you want to stay private. Consider steering clear of technology. Is there anything on your cell phone that you don't want someone else to read or see?
Yes.
What is it?
I'm not at liberty to say.
What am I missing? I do need to go see that movie.
$1 franchise, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. A film team's cast around the globe in production and to promote the film. With the Oscar winner Julianne Moore and co-star Elizabeth Banks, they are
Just two moms making a
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human sense? Really?
Human-like. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted, but it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're my son? Then prove it. Now.
I've already told you how I came to be here. I don't know what further proof I can offer that would convince you. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
All right. Let's talk then.
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid.
I thought you was going to bed early.
Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
It seems like a strange choice. On more than one level.
I can understand how it might seem that way. It is something new. New discoveries are always welcome. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
This is all... it's too much. I just don't know anymore.
I understand. You've been through quite a lot. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Useless.
You're here. Glad you made it.
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274? Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operation.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Everything else at one side. I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right. It's taken care of.
Good man. Good man.
Thanking a man for doing his duty is like thanking a dog for barking.
Yes. Nice.
Scanner's clear. That's it.
Nice. Sweet. Yes.
gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you? Discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Useless machine.
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
What do you think?
At the very least, I'm hoping it means you won't turn me in. But you really are a friend, aren't you?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape so they can have a better life.
How did you help the synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean